Hi everyone. Can you believe it's day 24 of NaPoWriMo? It is. So at this point, wherever you're at, if you are still in it, we are almost done. And I'll just share a little where I'm at today. I'm feeling into my woods witch self and integrating a lot of emotions, ideas, ways of being, beliefs. Transformation can be painful and difficult, right? Um, Poetry is one of those tools we can use as a resource to help us heal, see, process, release. So I'm really thankful for this 30-day journey that is 1 week away from being kaput. And I would like to give you well, we'll see. Something I think could be a little fun right now. So fun and quick. So let's get into it. All right, everyone. I feel like most of you probably have heard this poem. I mean, if you haven't, that is like, do not take that the wrong way. It's just that this is one of those poems that is so easily memeable and shareable in today's like sort of short attention span world. And it's kind of funny. So, anyway, let me zip my lips and just read it. Okay, this is just to say by William Carlos Williams. This is just to say, I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me, they were delicious, so sweet, and so cold. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious poem. It's so funny. I love it. Okay. So let's just get into it. This could be a really simple prompt, but I'm gonna go through my normal, slideshow because why not? I have a style and I've created a structure and I'm just gonna keep going with it. But you probably know what's coming. So if you feel like you want to just write your apology poem, please go do that. If you want me to walk you through some fun, deeper options, please stay with me. But here's your writing mantra for today, wherever you are. I am here and present with my experiences. I'm grounded and open. I have unlimited access to the infinite flow of creativity always around me. Whatever happens on these pages today is what's meant to happen. I'm not judging myself or my writing. I'm just writing. I have everything I need to begin already inside of me. I'm settling in and I'm ready to write. Okay, thank you. So just 1 minute. I've thought about it, and that mantra is really only 1 minute long. So I think about investment of time as things that have a direct payoff, and I have found a 1 minute investment in some kind of mantra or grounding to a practice to be highly beneficial. So I just want to let you know why I keep doing that. You might have your own, by the way. I'll probably talk about this another time, but if you have your own mantra, like just, spend a minute doing your own. You don't have to listen to me. But anyway, this is just to say by William Carlos Williams. So let's do a quick write to start and make a list of apologies. Okay, so these can be any apology to anyone about anything. It can be big or small. It could be true. It could even be not true. It could be really heartfelt. It could be ironic. It could be with or without feeling. However you want to do it. This is a quick write. So the goal of this one is to just unfilter your brain and just let anything on the page without judgment. Get as many as you can. That's the point. So go ahead and see if you want to do 3 minutes or whenever you feel done, and then come back. All right, let's slow it down to a slow write. So choose an apology for which you feel truly sorry and write a few sentences or lines. This is why we want to slow down on this one, I think, is like, okay, you can also skip this part if you don't feel like doing it, but it's a really good practice, I think, to stretch our emotional brain muscles. So just like get into your emotional center and find something you really actually feel like you want to release a little bit and apologize for. And or choose an apology for which you know you should feel sorry, but don't. So a little bit of attitude, So maybe this is an acknowledgement, it's the beginning of apology. Maybe you can let yourself just be a little whatever, petty, nonchalant, defensive. However, you show up when you're writing an apology that's not really true or heartfelt, and let yourself sort of go there because that's part of being a human sometimes if you want. So choose either or both, and then come back when you feel ready. Okay, so this can be a really short, simple prompt, or you can expand upon it. Let's just continue with the idea of apologies. And that practice in general is really good. So if you did both or some of those steps, just know that the practice of apologizing is like a skill. And maybe we're doing a little bit of, emotional regulation learning right now or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe we're just here to write and have a good time and get our poem done. So go ahead and just choose one kind of apology or multiple, whatever feels interesting to you from what you just did. And if you want to just make it quick and clean, write a one stanza poem of apology to anyone about anything in any style or tone and just let it be. If you do that or feel super energized today, like you want to keep going, um, expand it. Maybe you want to write some new verses or let the poem be long, explaining your reasoning, because that could be fun. And or maybe you want to bring in additional apologies. Maybe this just opens a door for you to explore something else wherever it takes you. So just see where this takes you. I think it's very interesting to just start with an apology and just see what happens on the page as as a little dash of a poem or something that could be deeper. So there you go. Hope you enjoy. Have a great writing time. And if you don't stay till the end, I just want to say real quick, like if you like this video and all of that good stuff, it actually does help sort of spread the word. So thank you. All right, where I'm at today is I'm just going to say that William Carlos Williams is someone, if you were raised in like, I don't know, at least for me, I was raised in the American school system, United States, and William Carlos Williams, very famous poem. Most of us in that position probably have, come across him. Maybe you haven't, I don't know. But William Carlos Williams was born in 1883 and died in 1963. He is known as one of the major imagist poets of the early 20th century. And there's an imagist movement that's just these sort of small, brief, short moments of images, like the plums, the image of the plums. It's such a short poem, but can't you taste those plums, so sweet and so cold, from the icebox? The choice of language in these brief moments is so powerful and so strong. And that's something we can learn from the imagist movement. And this poem in particular, you know, that concise, tight language to deliver such a big punch. And, I think about, I'm a very naturally verbose writer or talker, as you can probably tell. And so practicing condensing into a short space is a really great exercise. So in addition to this being an apology exercise, which is good for the soul in some way, probably, this is also really good poetic writing exercise to try and get our brains to focus into bite-size nuggets. So we try to do a lot of the time as poets, choosing the right words, making it as short and impactful as possible. So thank you, William Carlos Williams, for this poem. I want to start thanking all the poets, like to all of the poets I've brought in so far and the ones I'll be bringing in the future. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to go back to my Saturday integration zone and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.